Hello, hello, and welcome to the Magnificent Abundance Manifestor. So today's live is around your creative energy. So the question here is, do you mistreat or do you nurture your creative energy? Why am I talking about this? Well, in my latest workshop that I did with my French community, whilst I was going through the group healing, I got a very strong, let's say, intuitive hint to clear some of blockages around that. And in fact, it didn't show up first as creative blocks, but I was guided to clear anything that was around the sacral chakra. So if you know about chakras, if you don't know, so chakras are energy points. You have 7 of them, and you can Google it to see where they are located in your body and what is it related to. So the sacral chakra is related to your to your sexual energy, and I felt that a lot of my attendees had some sort of blocks around their sexual energy. And sexual energy is also around your creative force. Why? Because when it comes to your sexual energy, it's about procreation, creation. And a lot of you, when you are, let's say, suffocating your sense of creativity because you can be worried or scared of what people may think of you if you are too out there and you are being too much of yourself, then there will be some sort of negative feedback, and you might feel attacked or judged or even rejected, and you might lose the love. So I'm going to here, so yes, you can see me more, not with the cut. Right, so let's go back to the topic. So whoever is here, you can say hi, and if you have a quick question, go ahead, I will answer you. So let's continue around your sexual energy. If you have any blockages around that, that is bad. Bad because it's blocking one of the very important parts of your juice, right? So when you are, so it can come from one side or another. Let me explain. Let's say if you're someone you're always afraid about what people may think or may do or may react towards how you are behaving or what type of stuff you're coming up with, well, you will very likely suppress any creative thoughts that you might have when it comes to do something which is funny maybe for you, or which is really something that you want, but you don't do it because you're afraid. You're afraid of all of this external stuff that really have nothing to do with you, but you're afraid of ultimately losing the respect or the love, or losing some sort of, image that you've worked so hard to keep and to maintain and to have around the people that you surround yourself with. And when you're so worried about what other people may think or do, well, guess what? You're losing yourself. And what happens is you're mutilating your creative force. And then, as a result, it can also affect your ability to procreate. So I've worked with a few women who have had some challenges to become pregnant, and one similar characteristics that they had is that they were very controlling when it came to their creative energy, that creative force, because they were so suffocating whatever was coming out of their creative mind. So it is actually connected. Remember, create So creation, procreation, it comes from the same root, which is creation. So, and sexuality, your sexual energy will allow you as well to procreate. So someone who is not really comfortable with their sexual energy is going to struggle to also be creative. So, for example, if you are suppressing your sexuality and you are not in touch with that aspect of yourself because there is a lot of taboo, there is a lot of guilt, there is a lot of shame, well, what happens is you're going to then restrain yourself, your sexual vibe, and you're going to also block your creativity as a result. See? So it works both ways. So how to fix this? Well, obviously there is the healing now that comes into play. So once you start to heal what created that block around your sacral chakra, your sexual energy, and there are many different type of works and exercise that you can do, then you will be able to unlock the sexual part of yourself, one side, but also your creative self. And you're no longer to be feeling fearful of what other people think when you have your creative juice running. So it is very connected, all right? And if you if you struggled to recognize that, then you might, if you fail to recognize that, so if you struggle to recognize that, so you might not understand what's happening to you, where it went wrong. But the thing is, if everything in our body, in our energy is connected, all right? So if one part of you is not free, and then you're not going to be able to, to be totally in your flow of creation and allow yourself to come up with amazing ideas and do whatever it is that you want and be comfortable with your body and with your sexual energy as well. So it is connected. So this is the first time I talk about this, but I felt this was very important. It came to me during a group healing. It was very strong. I had to heal it and deal with it. So I thought I'm going to share that with you, because if this is what you've experienced, you might not know what's happening to you because you might not see the connection, and it's there. It's very strong. All right. So that was it for today. If you have any question, you can obviously contact me and we will work on that. And you can also say that the sacral chakra is also around fun and joy, but it's all about that creative force that I talked about. So if you are nurturing your creative side, you are very comfortable with all of that sexual energy, it's going to help you move forward. If you are trying to suppress and block and hide, and so you might struggle to then find your path, because it's a part of you that you've been repressing and mistreating, and you are not going to be totally fully in tune with yourself and aligned with yourself if you're not healing that side. So what does it mean being aligned? Being aligned means that every part of you is dealt with, healed, and that there is no block. And what is a block? What is an energy block? It's a density in your body field that was created as a result of a trauma, of something that you picked up from other people, of some past life crap that you brought with you, of some stuff that your family, you got from your family, you inherited. So all of that have been creating these energy densities in your field that now we, as let's say awakened individuals, ought to deal with and heal, because when you heal yourself, you're actually helping the generations before and after you. So it is your duty to yourself to deal with that stuff and allow yourself to flow freely in terms of your creative selves, and be fully yourself and embrace yourself, and not being afraid and let external opinions get to you, so that it then suppresses your creative self. Hi, Sherilyn. So yes, so if you are having some blocks around your creativity, so there is a very high chance that your sexual energy as well is affected, and vice versa, because they are connected, okay? So work on this, release whatever you have in terms of guilt, shame, discomfort, and allow yourself to just thrive in being you. All right? Good. So on that note, if you have any question, please go ahead. Otherwise, I will leave you very shortly. So, all right. So again, share your thoughts with me. That was the first time that I talked about that topic, because it was brought to me through one of my group sessions. So I felt compelled to share it with you so that you might recognize it. So again, your sexual energy is very important in your creative, if you're in your creativity, in your creative flow. And don't allow your blocks to suppress that part of yourself, and vice versa. Okay? Because if you are suppressing that, you're going to create some blocks. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to speak to you in my next video. Bye-bye, and happy manifesting.